Guess who's back? Let's make this shit hot, Frage. Rockin' them jump offs. Oh. Look, I'm fucking throwing out, dude. Looking good, man. I like that. Letting it go, dude. Going on natural, bro. What up, Frage? That's it. You know what's all good, man. You know when you hear the "What up, Frage?" It's back. About time to get back in the saddle, dude. It's been like 2 weeks, man. Yeah, we've been taking it easy. Couple small vacations, huh? I appreciate all the folks that are fucking hanging with us. We gotta live life though, too, right? For sure. We gotta live life, man. For sure, homie. I needed something like that. Yeah, get juiced up. Yeah. Get amped. So what is today, man? It's the July 1st. July 1st? Yep. Fucking we're in July. Right on. Sunday. July. Had a good fucking fireworks show last night. Oh, did you go to it? Dude, it was awesome. Was it? They put on a good show every year, man. I'm fucking hyped about those guys. But let's get down to some business here. Give a shout out to fucking Keep It Moving Entertainment. The DJs Dave, Gino, Isaiah, and Theme. You're looking for a DJ? Check them out. Keep It Moving. They did a pretty good job last night. Had a little party action. We give a shout out to the 12 Monkey Crew. Ooh, dangerous crew. Yeah, the dangerous crew. The crew that you don't want to piss off. Keep your eyes open with these guys. We got go ahead, shout them out. Robert Schubert, Chuck Hutchins, Jason Weller, Marcus Grossidier, Tony Gutierrez. Ooh, don't piss those fuckers off, man. And then our overseas crew, we got 3 new chicks that are checking it out: Sango, Chio, and Keneo. And if I jacked your names up, I'm sorry on that. Hey, do we have to wait for a dead body before we put fucking Liebig on that list? Dude. You know, he told me how to get rid of a dead body, dude. Did he? I'm not. So, you know, they drill wells, right? They drill wells for people's water and shit, so he is like, the best thing to do would be to chop a body up, throw it down a well, because when they abandon a well, they fill it up with fucking concrete. Did he fucking evil smirk or laugh when he walked away? He did something like... I don't know. What the fuck? We got Can you spend the night? We got 2 new subscribers, Sylvia from Portland and Brian from Stockton, California, which ain't too far from where we're at, dude. Stockton. You got to say it right when you say it too. Stockton. Stockton, Poland. So what's up, man? Shit. You can't call it. I know, I ain't seen you in a couple weeks, man. It's good. Yeah, doing the family thing, you know. What'd you guys do, man? Just a bunch of small shit. Went to Monterey. Just hanging with the family. Just doing shit. Going out of town for the day. Just enjoying life, man. Life's too short. Life's too short. Life is too short. Too short. Okay, you know who's Too Short stole that beat from, dude? It's Microphone Fiend from fucking Eric B. and Rockham. He stole that beat? Dude, he stole the beat. How do you know this? Dude, listen to it. No. I listened to the whole fucking Too Short bio. See, so there, Todd Shaw? Yes. He was the originator. Too Short was the originator from the West Coast. You know what, though, man? That guy's all about pussy. That's why I like him. Is he? Hell yeah. You know? No, everybody knows I like pussy. Dude? Yeah, I like to get some on my feet. Remember back in the day, you see a little steak on your finger? Mm-mm. Yeah, you do, because you would be like, check that out. Check that out, dude. Oh, pretend? Put it in your ass and then act like you fucking really did? Just do it. Yeah. I had a good one. Had a good one with the kids on that. I was telling them, well, saw that soda can, I just opened it up like this. But I had previously took my fingers and put them right by my butthole. It was legit. Got a little stain. Yeah. So I opened the soda can. I'm drinking it. And my kids are sitting in front of me, and I'm like, this soda smells like shit. And they're like, nuh-uh. I'm like, check it out. Smell this. They're like, oh, Dad, it smells like shit. Let me smell it again. Little did they know. Yeah. This is some dad tricks. Dad 101 for you guys right there. It's good, dude. It's funny. So what are we going to do on today, man? I don't know. What's good? What's new? What do you want to talk about? I don't know. I guess we could do fucking politics, get that out of the way, dude.
Yeah, what do you got?
Oh, that new Supreme Court came down with some fucking really close-ass rulings this last week, man. They were all like 5-4 decisions.
Yeah, I seen that.
Travel ban, the union thing.
So we can get into the travel ban. I didn't follow it too much, but what do you think about the travel ban?
Well, from what I understand, man, basically it happened because these countries wouldn't give us security shit on their own people. And there was like 21 countries to begin with that were on the travel ban. And it was from Obama. Obama had this plan, his administration. So when Trump took over, they still had the same 21 countries, right? They refused to give them background on, you know, like me and you, if we wanted to go to some country, they'd give us background if we were child molesters or if we're fucking convicted felons.
Now, did Trump fuck up when because his fucking stupid fucking tweets, did he fuck up when he said the Muslim ban?
Oh, he totally fucked up, man.
Yeah, and so that's the problem with social media now, is that when you say something, people are going to use it against you.
Yeah.
Now, he could have been using the same ban as, you know, every other president, but they're waiting for him to say something, and sometimes he needs to just shut the fuck up and be presidential and just, because when all the presidents were always doing shit, I mean, unless you really read newspapers or really focus in, you didn't really know what was going on. Nobody really cared, right?
Well, you know,
unless it was a war.
The way I see it, man, is like some people like football, some people like basketball, some people like baseball, whatever you're into, tennis, golf. Fuck, I even watch bowling, Denny's Open, and all that shit sometimes.
But nobody cared about politics until social media.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Because it's so you know, accessible now. So everybody has an opinion, and everybody is a foreign relations expert. Everybody is a fucking economic expert. You know, everybody's a race relation expert.
Well, the difference is, like, okay, say you're watching a college football game, right? Man, your team's playing and shit. You watch the game, you got to take on the game, what they could have done, or why they lost, or why they won, right? And then there's the other college fan that just reads the box score. Says, oh, this guy rushed for 140 yards and he had 4 touchdowns. It's the fucking greatest game of his life, or whatever.
Right, and didn't see the game.
Yeah. Well, it's the same way with politics, man. There's a lot of people that don't fucking pay attention to politics. And whatever the savvy social media shit is of the day, that's where they
find something fit their narrative.
Yeah.
So whatever they kind of believe, they'll try to find something that fits that, and they'll say, hey, check this out. Yeah. One way or the other.
They give you uneducated or unresearched truths. You know, they're not looking for the truth. They're just looking for what, like you said, like, oh, I want to save all the children at the border, right? Mm-hmm. So they look up articles and read that kind of shit, and, you know, come to find out that shit's been happening for a long time.
Yeah, but it's too bad. Well, everything's political now. So the Democrats are using this to fucking try to smear Trump.
Yeah. And
Trump's trying to use this for leverage to build a wall.
Yep.
That's all it is. You know, I mean, nobody really gives a fuck about the people, but
they don't, man. Because if they did, why not take the fucking first one that came along? You're talking 2 million people that are already here, getting a form or a way to become citizens, right? They've already broken the law and shit, but they say, hey, it's okay. You know what? You go through this process, and in 5 years, you're going to be a citizen.
Yeah. Well, if you want to come to the country, fill this out. You know, you got a temporary work visa, because we could use the labor. Come and work, and in 5 years, you guys don't have no felonies, and you're current all your taxes, we'll give you a citizenship.
Yeah.
But you have to be registered. I agree. You have to be registered. You have to be tracked. You have to pay taxes. I mean, I agree with that.
The only reason I don't give a fuck about a lot of that shit. I really don't. The only thing I care about is if you're a fucking child molester in Mexico or Nicaragua or wherever you're coming from, I don't care, Iceland, wherever the fuck you're coming from. If you're a child molester, we should know that.
Oh, absolutely. You know? And again, just like that Trump thing with the fucking the Muslim ban before, he said it's the same thing. He started out by saying, you're sending us your fucking rapist, and you're like, he didn't start out on a good note. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think he just speaks out of his ass sometimes. And even if his intentions are good, it gets clouded by the bullshit that comes out of his mouth.
Well, you know, they wrote 3 travel bans. The third one's the one that went to the Supreme Court. The other 2 were shot down. But then you got the Ninth Circuit Court, dude. They, which is like Washington, Hawaii, California.
Well, everybody knows the Ninth Circuit's like liberal.
Dude, yeah, but their fucking turn down rate is like over 80% of the shit they send to the Supreme Court. 80% of it's fucking shot down, dude.
Yeah, overthrown by the Supreme Court.
So that almost tells you right from the get-go that whatever they're throwing into the Supreme Court, you know the outcome, dude. Don't be fucking surprised about it. I mean,
I think it's just like a filter for them to fucking make sure they get through with the right fucking language on the fucking, you know.
Oh, that's a big deal. That's a big deal, how you write it. So the third one, Trump had his crew write or whatever. That's the one that passed. But, you know, there was 21 nations to begin with, or countries that were banned. And then they gave them like 90 days to comply. And, dude, all of them except 8 complied. All of them said, okay, you can have these records. Okay, here you go, blah, blah. So they got taken off the list. But the 8 that remained were like, you know what, fuck you, you ain't getting shit from us. And that's where the travel ban came from, man. It wasn't about Muslim. I mean, it's just, I don't think it's coincidence, too, though, that you got 6 of those 8 countries are Muslim countries.
Mm-hmm. I think that's why they added North Korea.
Because, Venezuela and North Korea.
To make it seem like it wasn't directed towards Muslims.
Well, they're the ones that are saying, no, fuck you, you can't have any of this kind of shit. But, dude, I don't care if you're, let's say you're a 6th grade teacher in Venezuela, right? And you've been convicted of child molesting 3 times, right?
Hey, if you're convicted of child molesting and you're a citizen, you should be sent somewhere else.
Fuck yeah, man, but don't fucking come here.
Send them somewhere else. Send them to another country.
Dude, you know, I really think if we had fucking like an old school town square where they take people and fucking spank them, you know, like public spankings or shit like that, man, or fucking hang people. I mean,
okay,
by one rope.
How many of those people ever get? You don't get cured. How many people get fucking released and do it again?
They don't.
You don't get cured. If you're fucked up, you're fucked up. You should
they cut their nuts off. They make them eunuchs, and they're still fucking.
Yeah. They need to do something different with that. But I don't know what you do. You just It's a fucking fucked up human being. But
dude, no. What was her name, man? Ellie Nessler. You remember Ellie Nessler?
Yeah, I remember the story.
Yeah.
Wasn't it up in the hills, right?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. She came to the fucking courthouse and fucking.
That's right. Fucking shot that motherfucker.
She got off though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was, you know...
Insane.
Insane or a temporary rage or something like that, yeah. Which, fuck, you can understand.
Dude, somebody molest your kid.
Oh, fuck. Dude, you don't want to... We talked about this before.
Yeah, but we talk about it. She did it.
No,
she fucking handled it. I mean, she did it.
Moms fucking will go fucking to the end of the earth, dude. Moms will lift up a car off a baby before a fucking dad can.
I remember that shit, dude. Straight adrenaline shit, dude. Yeah.
They fucking... They'll do whatever for their kids.
So that was about the travel ban, and you know what? President has that right. They always have. Obama cut people off, Bush cut people off, Reagan.
But I just said, the point that he started out with it just drew a fucking.
Well, he said that in his campaign or something too, and that's what they went back to. And then the judges are smart enough where they're saying, hey, we have to examine this piece of paper in front of us, and the words that are on it, right? We're not thinking about something the dude said 5 months ago. Our job is to do this piece of paper.
But is it realistically these fucking people that are killing, these mass shootings, terrorists, everything's all pretty much homegrown?
Dude, it's...
I think it's pretty much all homegrown.
I think it's media fault, dude, because look at when we were young, we didn't have that media
internet.
Presence. There was fucking crazies and weirdos when we were kids, but you didn't know about it. It wasn't a 5 o'clock story.
Well, you have social media, so where these people think they're going to be fucking... They're going to get, like, attention for that short amount of time if they go do these killings, and it's like they don't have attention or they want attention. And even these terrorists that are doing shit, that have done shit in this country are fucking from this country, have been in this country, not from another country. They're just homegrown terrorists, and it's all because people can go online and be a fucking Al-Qaeda agent without even going to Afghanistan, you know what I mean? They could just fucking do it here, so you can't stop crazy.
No, you never fix
Only thing you could do is try to...
You know what?
Be preventative.
In every motherfucking case, every one of these cases, dude, these motherfuckers got a list of social media shit they're saying. Like, I'm going to be the next mass shooter. You know what? I'm going to come to the newspaper and fuck you guys up.
This stuff, they got a fucking build up to this. There's a whole build up to this.
What it is you probably have, like, 1,000 idiots that are writing that shit every day, so they can't fucking go get everyone that's doing it. But that one real one, like the shooting in Annapolis, that motherfucker warned you.
You just gave a list of names. Like, if any one of those fucking guys fucking did something crazy, you're not going to be shocked. Yeah. You're not going to be like, what the fuck? Like, if somebody, like, fucking, somebody you think that's, had some comments be like, oh wow, that's weird. But those people you'd be like, oh well, we fucking seen it coming.
Yeah, no shit, dude. We called it out right here though. You got that shit.
What'd you call them?
12 Monkey Crew. Dude.
Monkey Crew.
You seen that in 12 Monkeys, that movie?
With Bruce Willis.
Pitt. Oh, it was Bruce Willis, huh?
Bruce Willis, right?
Yeah,
that was Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. I think Brad Pitt. I'm not sure. That shit was that's off the chain shit, dude. So that travel ban shit. Let's see. Oh, unions, man.
Now you tell me about that because I don't really know too much about what's going on with that.
Okay, so I think right now it just affects like government and private unions.
So federal government or state workers?
So what's happening is a lot, and I belong to a union myself, and a lot of times these unions have these coffers and the fucking money that they put aside from our union dues to help get political. Get a political
power. Political power.
Yeah, they got. Yeah, I don't know what is it called? Lobbying. They help lobby for political sides, and so in my case, and in a lot of them, they give the money to the Democrats, and I think it's around like 95%. I mean, it's really high, dude. And they'll send you a little thing in the mail like, "Hey, our union says you should vote for Chuck Hutchins. You should vote for Jay Well." And then it'll show Democrat or whatever. So some dude got pissed off.
Fuck it, let's vote for him.
Yeah, I think his name was Janus. I think it's called the Janus decision. So he took the Supreme Court and said, "Hey, I don't want to be kicking in these union dues if they're going to be giving my money to the political parties." And so the Supreme Court ruled, "Yeah, you're right. You don't have to do that. You don't have to give them your money now."
So you don't have to pay union dues.
You don't have to pay union dues, but if you choose, because what do they call them? They call you a freeloader. That's what they say. You're a freeloader because you're under the collective bargaining agreement.
Okay.
But you're not paying dues. But if you fuck up and you get in trouble, the union still has to come to bat for you and defend you. So they call them freeloaders. But my turn on it is, and when I talk to union guys, is because I'm thinking about quitting union dues, dude, because they haven't collectively bargained for my medical, my dental, my vision, my pension.
How much are union dues?
Medical. I think ours are like $81. It might be every 2 weeks.
$81,
yeah.
$40 a week.
I think like $160 a month.
Okay.
But the only thing I've been there 25 years. The last maybe 8 years, the only thing they bargained for is like a 3% raise, and I'm like, fucking. The real freeloaders are the union guys that aren't fucking doing any work. You got guys that put out, let's say the quota is 8 jobs a day. You got guys that are doing 10 or 12. Those guys are pulling their weight.
Right.
You also have the reason it makes it 8 jobs a day. You got dudes that are only doing 2 or 3 jobs a day, fucking around, or like
and you can't get fired. Fucking, you got to be pretty fucked up to get fired from.
Yeah, or like the government jobs, dude. Where they pull up the shit and the dude's looking at porn like 6 hours a day.
State worker,
yeah, looking at fucking porn 6 hours.
Yeah,
a day.
my wife works for the state. She's pretty hard to get fired from the state. You got to be pretty fucked up, dude.
Yeah,
you got to try to get fired. And but in the private sector, fuck, you could fucking fire anybody for anything.
Yeah, man, and I think you should be able to be fired. I mean, that's a given. But in the unions, it makes it super hard to get fucking fired. I mean, you have to pretty much try to get fired. But that one, we'll see how that comes. I don't know how it's going to affect me. Or
is Hoffa still representing you?
Yeah. Yeah, Jimmy Hoffa. He's alive, dude. Kicks it with Tupac, Elvis, Biggie.
I watched this documentary. This guy, I forget what's his name.
Tesla?
Ed fucking... What's his name? But they say he's the one who killed Hoffa. He killed John Benet Ramsey, the Black Dahlia.
Dude, how did he kill Hoffa and John Benet?
I'm just telling you, this is what they're trying to fucking figure out. And who else? He was the Zodiac killer. This is one guy who was all this stuff. I watched the whole documentary on it.
Dude, I want to watch it. What is
the only problem is when Hoffa was killed, he was about 6 years old. So.
Oh, see, that's what's fucking throwing me off right there. I knew the age difference, but I like to watch those ones.
It was good.
Yeah, even when they're crazy fuckers, I want to watch that shit.
Yeah, I've been watching that shit. I watch that shit all the time. I watched last night the Dating Game Killer. You seen that one? The guy was on the fucking. Who was the main?
Chuck Woolery?
No, this was before Chuck Woolery, dude. This was before him. But But this guy was fucking just raping, killing people back in the day, and he got onto the fucking dating game. And he was up there on the fucking panel, and the chick chose him, number one. And they were showing the fucking actual video of it, and she went backstage, and they meet him backstage, you know, physically meet him, and then fucking, she's so lucky she went and talked to the people that was in charge of it and said, you know what? He creeps me out, man. I don't want to go on a date with him. And she decided, and they didn't make her go on a date with him. And he ended up going back and killing a bunch more women. She would have been dead.
Fucking, that's like women's intuition or some shit, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing a live show right now. I'll call you back. Need to turn that shit off. That's rule number one. Tech check, dude.
Tech check. What else do we got, Fraze?
I guess that other one was a voters list of gerrymandering, like where they're reconstructing voting boundaries, and you know, like let's say Sacramento, they got a cutoff point, and they'll include like garden block or you know like a Section 8 funded area, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll put that into a spot, but right next to it you have like right there off of Meadowview and I-5. So on this side, you got like Section 8 and public funded housing, and on the other side, you got fucking McMansions, baller houses.
McMansions?
Yeah, like they're tiny mansions. They're like, you know, like fucking 4,000 square foot houses that are 8 feet apart.
How come you don't run for something?
Dude, I'm gonna, man.
Oh, you gotta run one day, dude.
I'm gonna.
I just want to see you on the fucking campaign trail.
Dude, I want to do a fucking float. Yeah, I was in touch to you about this. I mean, we'll do it on air, but fucking, I want to do a float next year, man, for the Gulf Parade, dude.
Like float for what? Representing what? You have to represent
fellas. I was thinking we'd do a fucking live show in the back of a fucking thing.
Oh, that'd be tight.
Parade,
I'm down. I'm down.
Dude, because Gulf puts it down, man. For a little town, we do a fucking 4th of July parade. Every 4th of July, we have fireworks that night. There's activities, you know, during the day.
You know what sucks? Is you got rid of the limo.
Oh, man.
Dude. Could have did a float with the limo.
But I'm thinking we just get a trailer, dude.
And
we'll set up in the back of the trailer. We'll have a bunch of fucking...
The fucking DG and Flory, we throwing candy.
Dude, we'll fucking throwing candy, dude. Drinking red Soul Cups, dude. We'll have the fucking logo on the side and shit, dude.
You think we could get Eric to come?
E-Rock, dude, I wish he would, man. I wish he would. If we could do that 4th of July next year, it would be fucking safe, dude.
Have fucking Liebig ride with no shirt on, all the bitches going crazy.
I give props to Son Farmer, dude. I see he was out, so he's running for city council. Mm-hmm. He's out driving. He can get around and see somebody he knows. He jumped out of the car, came out, gave me a hug, dude.
Getting those votes.
He was doing some pimp shit, dude. And I was like, that's how you do it.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
You know, he's good for people purpose. And then people would see him, they're like, the people that don't know him, who's this guy getting out of the car? What's he doing? Hugging people.
Running for city council, right?
Yeah, running for city council, man.
That's cool.
I think it'd be cool, man. And I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
You should.
Those guys get fucking paid too, man.
Do they really?
Dude, I think it's like $800 a month, right? And they meet like 2 meetings a month, so you're gonna pay like $400 a meeting.
But you're not doing it for the money.
I always do it for the money. No, I'll do it to change, dude. You know, I just want to get my Spanish down.
You go to jail. You're fucking embezzling money. Fred's got a new house.
Dude,
you get caught in a fucking Stormy Daniels fucking.
Dude, something, dude. They bring up my police record, dude. It's expunged at 18 though, right?
You just gotta run against somebody, fucking Robert Schubert or somebody like that.
No, a lot of these cats, man. I look when I'm on the voter ballot, they're fucking not even challenged. There's nobody running against them.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like Don and Tolle, I'm gonna come after your Section 6 or whatever you got, dude.
Frage is coming after Donatoli. You heard it first. Frage is coming after Donatoli. You better be scared, man, because we've got about 20,000 viewers a week, man.
That's right. Hey, just because your dad got a fucking Natoli dome named after him, he's living off his dad's cred, dude.
Here comes Frage, man. Frage in the Cadillac.
You know, I'm for the fucking farmers, man. I'm for the hard working man, dude.
He's for the roaches.
I roll American made all my life, dude. That's how I do it. No, I don't know. I want to learn some more Spanish, though. I would love to be able to do a little speech thing in Spanish, dude.
Oh, okay, you can do it. Yeah. You can do anything you want to. You're Fraser.
Yeah. Sabro con griso, griso con tono grave.
You hear that shit?
Fuck, dude. getting off, dude. Okay, well, so we were gonna go about that voters' mindset too, man.
About what?
Voters' mindset. Like, you know, these are people that are gonna cast ballots and makes decisions for us. Like the one that's coming up.
Oh, okay. You talking about people promise bullshit, and then people are like, oh yeah, like we were talking before about fucking running for like class president, and you're like, I'm gonna give everybody's gonna get free candy and sodas for lunch, and you're like, oh, there's only gonna be one class, 1 hour a day, and everything else is gonna be recess. You're like, oh, I'm voting for that motherfucker. Yeah, like you can really do it.
Dude, and then I feel bad. I like Christina Hoff, dude. She was like smartest girl. She should have been our class president.
How did you get voted class? What did you promise?
Dude, I just promised I'd fucking lick some taint, dude. You know, I was all over that shit. I was like, what's up? Got 94,
free tongue.
I got 94% of the woman vote, dude, in 8th grade, dude.
And 17% of the male heterosexual,
and that was just because they.
Paul Boyce voted for you though.
This is campaign promises I can keep, dude. You know.
Chuck Hutchins was your sergeant at arms.
Yeah. Dude, Marcus Garcia was busting walls.
Ooh, yeah.
Dude, this guy used to hit brick walls.
I remember, dude. I remember.
I mean, I don't know. This dude we used to go to school with used to just fucking straight up punch a brick wall. Was it wood shop? Yeah.
Just anywhere. Just walking down the hall, you would do it.
And you'd be like, you can't punch that brick wall. And he's like, I can. And he would fucking do it, dude. But yeah, we were talking voter mindset, dude. Here's the other thing. A lot of people don't research any of this shit. Like when my kids came over to vote, I gave them the book and I said, hey, if you like somebody, check them out on YouTube or whatever. Get their point of views and stuff. A lot of people don't do that. They'll just say like, oh, Prop 67, no. Prop 69, okay. You know, that's how they feel.
Or when you go to vote, people will fucking look at a D or R next to it and vote straight down party line.
They do that a lot, dude. You know that's a lot of it. Right
and I'm not Republican or Democrat, but I'm looking lately. I might vote for Cox.
Dude, the only reason I'm probably voting for Cox is the gas tax shit, man. Because
dude, I paid $4.30 the other day for gas.
Dude, and they're talking another 70 cents.
Crazy, dude.
They're talking 70 cents a gallon, dude. We already pay the highest shit. It's like 52 cents. So now it's going to be like $1.20.
And I'm driving down this fucked up road on the way to work every day. Like, come on.
And that's the other thing. There's a fucking bill out there so that they use this gas tax money for the roads.
Yeah.
Well, no duh. What the fuck are you doing with the gas tax money already?
Just like fucking lottery money. Fucking 2% go to the schools and 98% go to the fucking people running it.
No, he's trying to build a fucking bullet train. That's where this money's going.
I don't give no fuck about no bullet train. Because who the fuck was that? Go to Bakersfield or some shit like that?
I don't care where it goes. I will never fucking ride that thing, dude. You know, I've rode BART a few times, done that, you know, because it drops you right off at the fucking Oakland Alameda
Pleasanton to like to the Samson, to the Giants games and shit like that.
It would not be a choice for me to be like, that's what I want to do, ride BART. No, I wouldn't fucking do that.
Well, a lot of people take it to work.
Yeah, man, but I'm sure you've been on there where there's fucking.
I've never been on there.
Piss stains or fucking some hobo shit his pants or there's fucking vomit and stuff in there and. I mean, they can't clean up every 10 minutes, go in there and clean shit up. So some of them fucking stink like fuck, dude.
I don't know.
I'm not, fuck that shit, man. But the gas tax thing is a big thing for me. And I don't know if you got your new car tags and shit, but mine, all of them went up $80.
I just bought a new car, so I just.
You're gonna be fucked, dude. It's gonna be like $800.
Probably, dude.
I know it is, dude. Mike got a new truck. His shit was like fucking $780 or something.
That was crazy.
That Dodge, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
For registration, man.
It's insane. And
then you look at other states like Idaho or Washington. It don't matter if you got a 2017 Vet or you got a fucking 53 Charger or whatever. It's $50.
Yeah.
And that's just to process paperwork and shit. No, California's got to hit you up for fucking $800.
You got a lot of people in the state, dude.
Tell me how it fucking costs any more to do paperwork on a 2018 vehicle than it does a fucking 2000 vehicle. Paperwork's the fucking same.
Yeah, I don't understand what the fucking why there's such a variance in tag, and you know the tag registration costs. What's the difference between the car and the car? It's the car.
Oh, and I'm talking to DG.
Fuck, they should charge you more for an older car because it probably puts out more emissions.
That's what I'm saying. And DG was telling me last night, dude, up in fucking Valley Springs or
what county is that? Amador County?
Amador, what, Calaveras?
Amador, Calaveras County, and there's another one right up there. They don't do any smog or none of that shit. They don't have it. No, it goes by population deal, and their population is so small that they don't have to smog their vehicles.
Really?
It's fucking serious.
I'll have to look that up.
They got me thinking maybe I ought to rent a little spot.
I have to look that up. I know some people who live up there. I'm gonna ask them.
Yeah, dude, it's for real. Cause Burke's, what's his name? Birkenstein's cousin lives up there. We used to go to school with her, man. Trisha. I forget her last name, but she lives up there, and I remember her doing some stuff like at the DMV, changing cars.
Yeah, but if you live up there, I mean, you also have to put up with because there is Sasquatch up there too. So you're gonna have to deal with Sasquatch.
Well, that's a given, dude. I mean,
and if you know, there's plus and minuses. You know, it's dangerous.
It's a plus, dude.
Fucking the chupacabra has fucking traveled from Mexico all the way to the fucking Valley Springs, Comanche area.
Let's not jump ahead of ourselves. We got some good topics there, dude. But fucking, we'll close out fucking politics. We're done with that shit, There we go. Good job.
So is it true that our friend used to get caught sleeping with the fucking our other friend used to have a
group home
with like people that had mental deficiencies? So we caught a friend of ours.
Challenged.
Yeah, mentally challenged. He was sleeping with one of the girls. We'll say her name Nancy.
Just make a name up like Nancy.
He was sleeping with her for a while, and we caught him sleeping with them. And I was like, "Is that illegal when they can't give you permission?" But
maybe she did say yes, dude. I mean, maybe she said yes.
I don't know, man.
But this chick, dude, one of our buddies, Waller knows, anybody that kicked it over there. So what his dad would do is you'd come in, you'd be sitting on the couch waiting for our buddy to come down the hall or whatever, you know, like you wait for your friends. So you have this client sit right down next to us, and she would she would that's what they called them. Yeah. So they would take she'd take her legs and fold them up behind her head.
Yeah. Yep.
And she'd have like the tidy 1970s shorts on, so she's showing like bush hair and stuff right there, right?
Yeah.
Sitting right next to you, and then his dad would be looking at you like, "What are you looking at? What's going on right there? What are you looking at? What's going on?" You know, we were kids, dude. That was fucking really uncomfortable. Like,
yeah. But we caught a friend sleeping with her for a while, for years. And I don't want to get into the whole Roe versus Wade thing, but you know.
The fuck, man?
In fact, he actually got inside to the house for a while. That they thought he was one of the patients. They wouldn't let him out. He had to have his parents come in and sign a release form.
We're gonna leave names out of that one.
I'm just playing three-way. We love you. He don't listen.
Dude, I know he don't, dude. He's gonna have a party, dude, over his pad, dude.
For what?
Fucking Flo's gonna swim naked in his pool or something.
Oh, I seen something like that. Is he gonna have a party?
Yeah. Down. Go check it out, dude.
Go play some records.
Let's shroom, dude. Let's do shrooms.
I'm thinking about it. I'm weighing the fucking. When I get older now, I gotta weigh the fucking positive and negatives, the pros and cons for it.
You gotta do it like in the daytime, first of all. You gotta do it like in the morning, so we don't have to fuck with the dark shadows or any of that nighttime shit.
What happens when you shroom?
Dude, like your perception of reality is just fucking like shit isn't hard, shit's not straight. It's shit.
I always say everybody's always laughing and
yeah, because just a little, like, you can look at that little Bigfoot doll over there and just fucking start cracking up, you know, like, and then when it's dark, you know, you can't see things well, so your mind starts filling in the blanks, and you see the devil, or, you know.
I think too much, dude. That's my problem. I overthink everything, dude. I mean, I still fucking get scared when the lights are off in the house. I'm like, dude, I'm walking out the door, and turn off all the lights. I'm locking up because I have a 2-story, and as soon as I'm coming out of the room, all the lights are. I'm thinking something's gonna grab me and pull me back in. Yeah. So I start running.
I know, dude.
And my little boy's up there. What are you running, Dad? The devil!
Yeah, the devil was chasing me.
Then he gets scared. He starts running behind me. The devil's up there, and it just happens to be your wife.
Yeah.
And your wife walks out of the room.
She's doing laundry. She comes out in complete darkness.
Damn it! Stop saying I'm the devil.
Oh shit. Dude, I can't do this, dude. What do I do? There we go.
Everybody plays a fool. So we were gonna talk about the fucking chupacabra and the fucking Bigfoot and all that other shit. You were telling me a story about the fucking you seen some bones or something.
Are we gonna skip over to the trips later?
What trips?
Yeah, okay.
I'd like to hear about the fucking chupacabra or the
all right, man.
Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
So that was a part.
Yeti.
That was part of when I went down to Alien Con too. You know they got a bunch of.
Oh, how was the Alien Con?
Dude, it was legit, but it's just a lot of. It was like a conference, man. You know, like I tried to pimp the show.
What you
got some stickers and shit out there. No, I was trying to get subscribers. I'm seriously trying to get not subscribers but sponsors.
Did you talk to other people out there that were went through similar situations?
Yeah, a few. Like there was an abduction one we went and watched, and it was cool. All the big fucking wigs on Ancient Aliens were up there. They're talking and doing.
Was the guy with the crazy hair there?
Yeah, George, dude. He was like a fucking rock star, dude. I mean, when he came through, all the bitches are, and even the dudes with that. Yeah. I mean, he was from me to the door away from us, yeah. And I'm gonna be him for Halloween this year. That's my hair.
I like that dude.
Yeah, he's fucking legit, man. But one caught me. We listened to a bunch of stories. One really caught me though. There was this. He's probably in his 50s. Mesoamerican dude, like from Central America. Okay. Lived by the pyramids as a kid. The Mayan.
Those are fucking amazing, dude.
Dude, sick. And he played around there and fucking. And he said he was out fucking around the desert forest-ish area right there where it changes, and he ran into an alien, and he looked at him, and the dude was talking to him in his mind and shit, and then
telepathically.
Yeah, so he had never heard of aliens, never seen aliens. He was a kid, like 8 years old, and told his story, and he started crying and stuff, and he's like, I'm just finally glad I'm around some people that understand what happened to me, So
it was traumatic?
Dude, it was, and it almost made me cry, dude. This guy, I mean, you could tell he came all the way from fucking Mexico to go to this Alicon deal and just happened to get a chance to get up there and talk. And then there's a bunch of other fucking tinfoil hat motherfuckers. I mean,
that they were wearing. So they wear the tinfoil so they can't fucking get into their mind.
Yeah,
right?
dude. I mean, for reals though, they're walking around with the tinfoil hats
and shit on. No, I've fucking watched it on TV before.
Dude, and what it is, it's just like that hashtag Me Too movement. Like, there's people that really get fucking raped and are fucked with, and then there's other people like, oh well, I walked by the construction site and somebody whistled at me.
Okay, so you got people who are.
The different ends of the spectrum, but I was really into it. I was digging it. The kids took Maya. She had a good time. Had a couple clients we took there, for the show.
Clients?
Yeah.
Clients like
prospective sponsors.
I would say like the clients at our friend's crazy home.
Oh no! No, but it was a good deal, man. I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna next time I'll be better. I'll be ready.
Yeah.
More.
You got a little experience now.
Yeah, but it was cool. I got some fucking art I bought too, dude. That's insane, dude.
Alien art?
No, this dude does he had like Trump, North Korea, fucking KKK, Putin, fucking reptilians.
Like Bansky?
He had a cross between Captain Planet and a Wonder Woman.
Just whatever, random
dude, he's
shit.
got a big old fucking scene deal. I mean, I was like, how much that painting? He's like, 10 grand. I'm like, oh, okay, you got a print?
So Can I take a picture of it and copy and paste it?
Yeah. I mean, he's off the chain. I mean, his mind was out there, but I was really impressed with his artwork, dude. And those kind of people got their own little crew, I mean, it's like a Comic-Con or like a, I don't know, it's a convention deal, but it was cool. I had an experience and all that, but one seen Dodger game too. That was fun.
Oh, I've seen a picture. Yeah.
Way cheaper, dude.
Then what?
Fucking going to Candlestick.
Candlestick's done, dude.
I remember not Candlestick. AT&T. AT&T. The fucking parking was way cheaper. Tickets were better. I mean, we sat 4 seats from the field. They were like $70.
Dude, we went to Monterey. Fucking parking was $25, dude.
For fucking parking, dude.
For parking, it was $25, dude. Fucking crazy. And then so we park. I always say fuck it. I'm gonna park as close as I can, and I'll just pay the extra money because I don't want to fucking walk. I don't like think I'm always like my wife wants to drive around. I don't think driving around looking for a parking space that's fucking $5 cheaper, but you got to walk an extra mile. Like, dude, you're gonna save. I don't fucking care. Like, I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna park. So, but my daughter, she meets us there, and I'm like, where'd you park? Because I know she's a college student. She ain't got no fucking money. And she's like, oh, I parked right across the street from you in the fucking El Chorrito parking lot. I'm like, you can't park there because it says, only patrons park there. And she goes, oh, nobody knows. There's a huge parking lot, only like 6 cars in there. She parks there all day. Nobody says nothing to her. Free parking.
You know what you do on that is you go buy a fucking soda, then you're a customer, right?
Yeah.
I got the cup. Look at what you told my truck.
Yeah.
It's a good get around on that.
Oh, we got off of the chupacabra and the fucking.
I know the bone fence shit too, man. I know I brought that up before. So that was the Ancient Alien though. They had Sasquatch, and I got some T-shirts and look at this.
Sasquatch didn't come from nowhere, dude. There's fucking Sasquatch. I'm telling you.
Dude, look at that. That's you remember $6 Million Man?
Yeah.
That's the fucking when he fought the Sasquatch on $6 Million Man.
Okay,
the Sasquatch is fucking Andre the Giant, dude.
Oh, was it?
If you look, it's fucking really Andre the Giant.
Yeah, you could tell too by the eyes.
Yeah, it was fucking cool running some shit like that. But I don't know. I ain't never seen a Sasquatch, dude. But to me, you got Yetis, you got the swamp monsters. I don't know what they call them, Swamp Man or something like that down there. Here we got Bigfoot because that's what we call them, but. Seems like all over the world they're seeing this thing, dude.
At some point, you think they're still out there?
I think so. I don't think they're like they were saying. We listened to the guy down there talking about interdimensional beings and this and that and stuff. And I'm like, nah. I think it's just a fucking. Okay, what's a big ass animal in America? An elk or a moose or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen a moose.
I've seen some moose.
Yeah, but
elk. No, I've seen elk. I actually haven't seen a moose. There's moose in America? I don't think they're in Alaska, right?
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. There's these big ass animals out there, but I've never seen one. But that was the thing on the bone fence. Fucking me, Sean, and McCollum, we go up on a fishing trip. So we park up Klamath Falls or Klamath River in Oregon. We hike in, and we're dumb kids. We're 24, 25 years old. We brought like bologna, beef jerky, 4 or 5 bottles of fucking Jack Daniels, Kessler, shit like that. Just fucking fishing, catch fish, we eat them for dinner. Keep hiking in. So we're about 2 days in, haven't seen fucking soul, and the fucking these guys are fighting. They're drunk and they're fucking fighting. I mean, they're getting at it. I mean, bleeding, fucking nodding on their head and shit.
Having white boy fun.
Yeah. Good old white boy fun. So I'm fishing up river, laughing my ass off that these fucking guys are drunk assholes, but there's fucking Indians out there, and I mean American Indian, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And he had like a thing on, and I was watching him. He had a hawk, like he was feeding his hawk or letting his hawk fly around, and I thought he was cool. It's the first guy we seen in like 2 days. And so I keep fishing, and next thing I know, this dude's right up on me. And I'm like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, hey, what are you doing up here? This is Indian land. I said, I know, but we could, it's good to fish, right? And he's like, oh, there's good fish here, but you don't want to go any further. And I'm like, why? And he's like, there's a fucking bone fence up here, and you don't want to see the bone fence. I'm like, what do you mean a bone fence? He's like, it's a fence made of human bones, and if you go up that far, you're going to become part of the bone fence. And I'm like... he could be fucking with me, but this is the first dude I've seen in 2 days, and now he's warning me about this fucking bone fence thing. So he goes on to tell me about the Sasquatch or the Bigfoot.
Did Sean, these other 2 guys meet this guy too?
So they didn't see him then.
Oh, okay, I was wondering maybe it was a spirit thing that you had, just you and him, and then he fucking...
No, it was nothing like that. Real. I mean, he had a hawk. The hawk had the little leather, put on his head and shit. I mean, I got to touch the bird. It was pretty cool. But then,
did he touch you?
I got fucking scared, dude. No, I got scared. I mean, I'm a man already, but I got fucking scared, so I started hiking back, and then we had to cross like this rope bridge to get back where we were at. And when we did, the Indian dude was over there, and he talked to them and me, and they just basically warning us don't go any further. And so then we go down, start a fire, cook up some fish, and then we're talking, and Sean starts to tell me the story, because he lived in Oregon for a long time. He's like, the bone fence is like a 1/4 acre fucking lot next to where the mountain starts to go up, and it's I don't know, like a, what's it called, like a a story like people tell. They pass the story down or whatever. But it scared me, dude. I didn't fucking sleep all night. Just when we woke up in the morning, they kept fishing. I just kept hiking back to the fucking car because I wanted to get fucking
away from the bone fence.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't. If there is a Bigfoot out there, I don't want to see it, man.
That's probably not your friend.
You know, dude, it scared the fuck out of me. But that's a bone fence story, dude. So you know, roll on your chupacabra story.
Chupacabra. Well, people have different interpretations of chupacabra. I was watching this thing this weekend, and they're showing that chupacabra was a cross between a fucking coyote and a wolf that came through Mexico that fucking lives off blood, off chickens.
So like a dog, it don't fly?
No, it doesn't fly. I don't think it does. I don't think it flies.
No, I thought chupacabras fly, man.
No, this is the fucking dog that fucking eats fucking blood out of fucking small animals. And it doesn't have any hair. And actually on the backside it had these two big buttons. Like this lady had it stuffed. Had a fucking stuffed, chupacabra stuffed.
Like a taxidermy.
Taxidermy stuffed. It was in fucking her house. A farmer, she's a lady farmer in Texas. These big old round fucking, it looks like cushions on each side of its ass and the tail in between. But then it all looks like a dog, like a savage fucking dog with no hair on it.
What do you mean, like buttons, or they're like...
It's like buttons. It looks like fucking big old round buttons, like fucking squash turds or something. That's fucking was on. And she said that she did a DNA test on it and they couldn't find what it was and wasn't related to any dogs or anything like that. And they didn't know what those two buttons were on the fucking ass. But dude, what's to say that the fucking animals don't interbreed where they create this fucking weird fucking creature, dude?
We do it all the time with purebreds. They fucking breed dogs.
Yeah, and then something comes out of it that's fucking not normal. I mean, that could happen.
Dude, I had written some shit down in here about. I know we hadn't planned on this topic, but I wrote some shit down before, and it was like 15% of the continental America is still. It hasn't been fucking explored, man. Yeah, like, I mean, our wilderness and shit, you're talking 15%.
But isn't the ocean like 90% hasn't been explored?
Dude, 90% hasn't.
Don't we know more about the space than the ocean?
The moon.
So who's to say the what?
We know more about the moon than we do the ocean.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that thing that fucking Japanese discovered? That fucking planet?
No.
They fucking discovered a planet, but it's like almost like a diamond-shaped planet. They're getting closer and closer. They send a satellite out there.
I did see pictures of it.
And they're showing fucking ridges and stuff that look like fucking some sort of fucking structures that were built on it or made.
Yeah, it's
pretty
like
neat.
Like a square or cube.
They're still a ways from it, but they're sending a satellite out there to fucking get closer pictures of it.
Yeah, it looked like a moon or something.
It looked like a moon, but it was more like a fucking oct or kind of triangle.
Yeah, it had edges to it.
Yeah, edges. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I'd like to check out that fucking chupacabra deal, man.
Yeah.
I like all that shit, man. One of my favorite stories I ever heard on Coast to Coast, this guy's a fucking ranger up in Washington, and it's about thunderbirds. They're talking about these thunderbirds that are great fucking huge birds that really lived in America, man. I mean, they got like a 30-foot wingspan. They're like fucking 7 or 8 feet tall when they stand on their... There's a couple pictures of them they have, man, where there's like the wingspan, then you got like fucking 15 guys standing in front of the bird. Have you seen that one?
Mm-mm.
But so this ranger calls in and he's like, yeah, I was a park ranger, up in, by Mount Rainier up in Washington.
Okay.
And so this guy's calling in. He says he keeps having missing sheep. Something's thinning his flock. So the ranger goes up there. He's camping like a week, and he sees the sheep are together, and then all of a sudden they start to spread apart. So he goes down there to check it out, and he said this bird like turned its head up and looked, and he said it had an eyeball as big as a softball.
Like a dinosaur.
It fucking looked right at him, and then it fucking...
Well, they're dinosaurs. Birds are dinosaurs.
Yeah, so it grabbed a fucking sheep, which I don't know, weighed for what, 50, 60 pounds or whatever. It grabbed a sheep with one of its feet and just fucking took off.
What?
Yeah, and he told a story, and I was like...
What?
I know, I was like, what? But this guy's he didn't sound like he was fucking around, and then that's why he quit, dude. He was fucking... Didn't think he...
Hey, you watch that movie about the Tasmanian tiger?
No.
That's a good fucking movie about the last remaining Tasmanian tiger. Like, the Tasmanian tigers are supposed to, like the fucking 40s or 50s, supposed to be extinct. And they believe there's still some exist. You ever seen the Tasmanian tiger?
No, what is it?
It looks like a fucking, almost like a wolf or like a coyote kind of, or a dog, and the back half of it has stripes on it like a zebra. Look it up. Watch the movie. It's pretty interesting.
Fuck it down, dude.
Tasmanian tiger.
What was the other thing you were talking about? The dude that fucking killed everybody.
That killed everybody?
Yeah, like Jimmy Hoffa and John Benet
Ramsey. Oh, Ed Burns or Ed fucking fuck, I forget the name of it.
I want to watch that shit too.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. But he ties a lot of shit tries to tie a lot of shit. The guy got convicted. He died on death row. He got convicted of a lot of murders, but they're just trying to tie him to other murders too. They're trying to say he's the Zodiac killer. Because in all these murders, he just happened to be in those places at that time of those murders. Like there was the Chicago murders, when all those black kids were killed in Chicago. Yeah. He had lived in that Chicago at that time of all those murders. And then when the Zodiac killer in the Bay Area, he lived in the Bay Area during the whole time of the Zodiac killer. When John Benet Ramsey, he just happened to live in Colorado at that time during John Benet Ramsey. Like he lived in, and he was convicted of a lot of murders. He was tied to DNA to a lot of murders. So they're trying to tie him to all these other murders.
So he was
in prison with Hoffa is actually what it was. I was joking about it earlier, but he was in prison with them. When he got out, they were friends. They actually hung out.
Oh fuck! See, I want to check that shit.
Check it out. It's fucking interesting shit, dude.
Dude, so kick the fucking dead rabbit story, dude.
So this guy heard this story. Okay, this guy said he lived next to his neighbor, and the neighbors had this pride fucking rabbit, like this big old fucking huge rabbit. They were so fucking
like a 30-pound rabbit.
Yeah, they're people fucking like different things, whatever, whatever. People jack off different shit, but they're fucking proud of this fucking rabbit, right? So they're fucking always fucking promoting this. Look at my rabbit. Everybody comes over. Look at my rabbit. So this guy lives next door. He has these fucking dogs. Dogs are always getting loose. For one day, the fucking dog comes back with this fucking big old rabbit in his mouth, fucking killed, dead. They're like, oh fuck, he just killed his fucking prized rabbit. It's like killing somebody's fucking kid.
Yeah.
So this guy fucking that I know, it's actually his brother, fucking goes to the pet shop, finds a rabbit that looks exactly like it, fucking big huge rabbit, buys it, fucking at night, middle of the night, 1 o'clock in the morning, fucking military crawls to this guy's house, opens the fucking cage, puts this rabbit in this cage, and fucking crawls back. Next day, the fucking neighbor comes over and says, "You won't believe it, fucking rabbit's back." And said, "What happened to the rabbit? Where'd it go?" He's thinking, well, fucking, he knew he was missing. He goes, "No, the rabbit died 2 days ago, and we buried it, and all of a sudden it's back in the fucking cage."
Fucking Pet Cemetery shit.
Pet Cemetery shit, yeah.
Love that story,
fucking
dude.
Pet rabbit. I remember my grandpa doing stupid shit like that to his neighbor. Like my grandpa's neighbor would fucking like start growing tomatoes, so my grandpa would go to the store, buy these big tomatoes, then put them into his fucking tomato garden with fucking, little branches to it. And neighbor would come out and say, "Look at, like, my fucking tomato grew overnight."
Overnight, dude.
Stupid shit like that.
That's the best, dude. I love that shit.
Yeah.
So the rabbit died. Did the dog dig the rabbit up? Is that what happened?
The dog dug the rabbit up and fucking brought it over, but it was already dead. But he thought his dog killed the rabbit. Yeah. So he bought another rabbit, put it in.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. That's a good story, man. I love that shit.
Crazy.
Well, we'll close out the fucking
bullshit stories.
Bullshit stories. They were fun though. There were some good ones.
What do you want to finish off with?
I think we got that talking about the NCAA, dude.
Oh, we both watched that movie Amateur, right?
Amateur, yeah.
Watch that.
If you haven't seen that, it's a pretty good flick. I give it like an 83 out of 100.
It's a good movie, you know, and makes you think, like, should these fucking athletes who are bringing all this money in to the fucking NCAA get paid? Meanwhile, everybody else is getting paid. Yeah. Everybody. Dude. The schools, the coaches are getting paid just as much as professional coaches now.
That's what I'm saying. Or more. You got a Nick Saban. You got some dude like that making fucking $11 million a year, dude. $11 million a year to coach a fucking team, dude.
So should NCAA players who bring in all this money should... And then if their images, their images are used on fucking video games. These fucking... They should get paid for that. Somebody use your image. Should you be like, I want to get paid to use my fucking image?
Dude, there's something though. I'm pretty sure they signed that says that if they are chosen or used like that they okay it. You know what I mean?
You get money? I don't know if you get paid.
I don't think you get paid, dude. But
But you sign your fucking rights away when you fucking sign up with the NCAA.
Yeah, and when they're doing the medical shit, and that's another one we're going to talk about with the athletes getting medical for life.
You should get. You play football, NCAA football. You should get medical for life because you know what happens when you graduate and you don't go to the NFL and you're fucked up with head trauma from playing in the NFL, college football, and you have no medical insurance. Dude, that's bullshit. And you created all these millions of dollars for these schools.
Or you tear your ACL or your fucking knees gone or your knees.
Yeah, and you can't really do anything physical and work. You know. I think you should get paid. I think at some point they have to find a way to monetize off this.
And I'm sure there's hundreds of ways to think about it, but what happens is you can't pay the women's lacrosse player the same as you can the quarterback for the school.
You pay them accordingly to what they bring in. They bring TV revenue, fucking people in the stands. You know, you get a percentage of that. You should get a percentage of that.
I'm all for that, man. Or even if they just put the whole package together: football, baseball, basketball, diving, golf team, lacrosse, whatever they got, they put it all together.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say they got, I don't know, 100 million is what they made.
Okay.
The top of the tree shouldn't be the fucking athletic director, the fucking coach, the assistant coaches. It shouldn't go that way.
No.
It should be flipped upside down where you paying players.
Yeah, and the players, some players are getting paid. Some of the fucking elite players that know are going to the pros are getting paid somehow, or getting funneled money. But for the majority of them, aren't getting. Well, you watch that whole thing you watched the movie where they showed that fucking 500,000 players or whatever it was, and that pyramid going up. Pretty soon it got down to like 7 players or something, whatever it was.
Yeah.
You know, but all those people are bringing in all that money, and they're getting hurt, especially in football. They're getting hurt. They're getting fucking.
His dad in the movie was fucking.
Yeah, so he should be fucking broke the rest of his life because he gave everything he had to the college, you know?
Yeah.
So I think you should somehow get, monetize off that.
I'm down for it, and it would also get and that's another thing they pointed out, like these student athletes, because of practices, because of weight training, because of games and playing games out of state.
80% of your life, especially on the NCAA Division I top tier teams. That's your whole life is that.
Yeah. So they're not attending the proper classes, or they're in an AP calculus class or fucking science or whatever, but they're not getting taught like the other kids. They're getting passing grades, but they're not getting taught.
No, they're saying that, well, we're giving you a free education. Well, that's really not costing them anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, and they're saying, well, you're getting a free education, but we're getting millions, billions of dollars, you know?
I would say billions, dude. Billions.
Yeah. Yeah. So somehow they should be fucking reimbursed somehow.
And that's where you're going to have, I mean, from a capitalist point of view, I would pay them, like you said, accordingly. If your football team's bringing in $5 million, you chop that up between the football team.
Well, it's going to change. The movie we watched, he went over to fucking overseas and started playing. He's going to go overseas as a 8th grade or 9th grader. He's going to go overseas and start playing, right? Yeah. So that's what you do. That's what LeVar Ball is doing with his kids. Yeah. Mom would take them out. They're going to fucking make all this money overseas. Worst case scenario, you could always go back to college.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, you make a couple $1 million. Okay, we're going to pay. You can go back to college. So, I mean, I definitely think if fucking people are making money off you, you should be able to make some money off of it, too.
It should be some type of percentage clip. That's what it is. Because, I mean, so if you pay the football team, like I was saying, does the quarterback get paid more than the offensive lineman? Or does the running back make more than the receiver? I mean...
Well, I'm sure you can figure it out some sort of way, but it should be almost like a 401k, too. What about if you play, and then when you go, when you hit 30, you get like a certain percentage of money from the NCAA. When you have 40, you get another percentage of money. I like that because then you get some sort of retirement money that you basically put into because you gave your life to the sport.
Yeah, especially like you said, football or hockey, dude. Nobody ever brings up hockey in the conversations and shit, but hockey players hit each other going 35, 40 miles an hour, dude. Fucking.
So you play
on ice.
So you play college hockey and you fucking kill yourself, and then all of a sudden you're out. And you're just trying to get by doing regular fucking work.
Dude, look at their fucking teeth, dude.
Yo, they get fucking fucked up, dude.
You know what, Matt? We seen it one time during a warm-up at the fucking, it's not they're the Heat now, but they were the Stockton,
Thunder?
Thunder, yes. The Stockton Thunder. So in warm-ups, they're fucking playing around. They're like, hitting the puck on, like Tiger does with a golf ball. He's doing that with the puck and the stick and shit. And he flips it and it fucking his buddy in back of line wasn't looking. He was talking to somebody else. Boom. I mean, he was just fucking blown up. And then right there on the ice, they didn't take him off or nothing. They pulled his cracked teeth out and shit and fucking stitch his ass up so he could fucking
keep going,
dude. And I was like, these motherfuckers are.
But even when you make
different level of tough,
you make it to the professional level. Almost most sports, you only have 6 years to play in there, 6-7 years.
Yeah, average.
Yeah. And you say, well, these players make millions of dollars, but look at what they're really making. They're making, say, if they make $10 million, they really make $5 after taxes, and then that $5 is supposed to last them a lifetime. That it doesn't last that long. That much money don't last very long.
I got a couple retired Niner players, dude, that live in my route. I got a shitty route over there, area-wise, They're living in their mom and dad's house. They played for the Niners, for like 3 or 4 years. And
everybody gets mad at these athletes when they're trying to get the maximum they can. But, I mean, do you blame them?
Fuck no, dude. That's what I was just pimping.
How do you blame them?
Pimp this idea. Okay, so you're on the Oakland Raiders this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next year they're going to be the Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay.
So 8 of your games or 10 of your games are in California. So you're taxed at California's income and the sales tax, all that shit. So next year when they go to play in Vegas, all them players are going to get a 13% raise.
Okay.
Just because they're under tax
in Nevada.
So you watch, that's going to be a hub for players to want to come and play because you get fucking more money, dude. Just off the tax side, not off your contract, off the tax side of shit.
Yeah, I know they get taxed for whatever game they play in what state. They get taxed for that game. It's like an individual check.
Yeah, so it's gonna. I mean,
I don't blame these players at all, trying to get as much as they can. Everybody puts them in bad light, but you're thinking, dude, who's making all this money? Somebody's making all this money.
Dude, you got a $100 million contract, right, in California. You're fucking getting 40% of that's gone, dude.
Oh, maybe more, dude.
You get 100.
You go after so many millions, you get like 55% tax.
Yeah, I know they do. I think they get taxed at 40%, and then the other shit, the state income tax, that shit kicks in. Disability, Social Security, all that shit. But you take that same $100 million contract in Nevada, you're getting $13 million more.
Yeah. Because
you're not getting hit with the state income tax.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's going to be a fucking just like the Golden Knights. You seen them for hockey? This is their first inaugural year. They went to the fucking Stanley Cup playoffs this year.
Oh, from Vegas?
Yeah. Because all the fucking good players that are on other teams that, through free agency and shit, they wanted to go there because you're going to make cash, dude. Most of these guys, if you play for the Raiders, you probably don't live in California. Some of them live in Idaho or they live in fucking,
rent a
Texas.
House. You just rent a house here.
Yeah. So it don't matter if they're playing for the Raiders or they're playing for the fucking Golden Knights. Because they're away from their family and their house and all that shit anyways. But what does matter is the money you're bringing home.
I don't see the bad part in these players trying. I love our ball thing, and everybody's like fucking bad-mouthing him and saying, like, he's just trying. What is he doing? He's just trying to get more money for his family. Like, he's trying to create a fucking legacy of money. And like he said, he goes, well, these Adidas and Nikes are offering him like fucking $50 million. They're like, how could you turn that down? He goes, I can make $500 million. Like, if they're giving me $50 million, how much are they making off me? He goes, why don't I just create my own fucking brand? And then everybody's like, well, he's a fucking piece of shit and he's fucking trying to control his kids. No, he's not. He's just trying to go a different route. Like, let him. The only reason he gets backlash from people is because they are hating on him for getting more money.
Well, he's got a mouth too. That's what does it. Is this there's better. He's like Trump. There's better ways to go about doing it.
He's like Trump. Yeah.
He's got Trumpinian fucking speaking skills.
Let him get as much money as he can. Fuck it.
You know what, man? I will say this the other night. So I forgot what I was watching. I was watching. Tito called me. It was MSNBC. I was watching. That lady in New York had won the congressional district or whatever.
Okay,
she kicked out the number 4 dude in line to be a House Speaker and shit.
Yeah.
So he called me and I'm watching this shit and I'm with her on what she's going. I understand she's socialist. That's her point of view or whatever.
Yeah.
But then they cut in and it's Trump and like North Dakota, right? And they're doing his rally for North Dakota. This guy goes for like an hour and 20 minutes, dude. I mean, uncut, no commercials, fucking.
That's funny you say that, dude.
When have you ever seen that, though?
I fucking listened to fucking, and I know you don't probably like him, but he was talking about Trump. The fucking white comedian, but he's
Bill Maher?
No. He's a fucking fuck. I forget his redhead guy. He does
Conan Bryan?
He does movies. No, he does movies too. Fuck, what's his name? But he was talking about Trump. Like, he's outspoken, he hates Trump, whatever. But he goes, he's a fucking beast. He goes, I watched him talk for an hour and a half, didn't take a drink of water, didn't fucking sweat, just fucking talked. He goes, he is a savage. He is a fucking, who is that guy? He was fucking, but he hates him to death, but he goes, I have to give him this. He's a fucking beast.
It. You know what? And I've seen
he's an animal.
This is the thing. I've seen him do the shit, you know, where he gets up there and he talks.
He gets off on that. That's his
but
fucking
I'm
vibe.
sitting there walking, he's like, yeah, Mike Lindell, my pillow guy, right up here, you know. He's like, fucking, yeah, I use your pillows, you know. And then he goes back to the mic and he's talking and he's like, yeah, what's up? And I mean, the guy gets up there and it just blows me away. I can't imagine have seen George Bush up there for an hour and a half or Obama get up there for an hour and a half, dude. And this guy does it all the time. I know he's fucking, it's part of his performance.
That's what he does.
That's what it is. He's performing, dude. And it just, I mean, how old is he? 70? 72 years old
he's
or
in
something?
the 70s, yeah.
And he's fucking sleeping like 2 hours
Michael Rappaport.
Oh, yeah, Michael Rappaport, dude. He was in the movie, did you see that one where they're doing this experimental drug to make you feel good or something? Well, he takes it and he's fucking, he thinks he's a superhero. He has superpowers and shit. So, like, dude, you gotta see that movie. It's funny as fuck, dude. I can't remember the name of it, but, like, in his mind, there's this stuff that's going on. And it's like comic book world where he's doing it. But normal people see what he's doing and they just think he's fucking cracked out. Or
is it an old movie?
I want to say it's probably like 8 years old or something.
Oh, okay.
But it's funny as fuck. Rappaport's in it, dude. It's about some drug, and it's like the pill they're giving him is a placebo. He's not even getting the real shit. They're just giving him
his own fucking head.
Yeah, but he's getting a placebo in his mind. He's all fucked up. But shit, dude, we're past the 105 mark, dude.
All right.
You killed it. Good to see you back in that chair, dude.
Yeah, start off slow, huh?
Yeah, we'll get it. We're gonna come up with some names. That's what I was thinking, man. When we tag this shit, we need to get some better tags. I mean, I think the list of the shows we got are pretty good.
They're pretty good fucking tags, dude.
We got some pretty good tags, but we need to get more hits, man.
Yeah.
Because I am trying to get supporters for the show. And I don't want to do like fucking Rush Limbaugh shit where you have a fucking 2-minute commercial on shit or something like that. But I would like to be able to prop up like that DJ, you know? Give some local guys the fucking the shout outs. And if I don't know if that's copyrighted, that 20916, but
it is now.
We got it out there, yeah. I'm gonna try to get it. I definitely know it's not copyrighted with the fucking
that 9 or parentheses around the 9.
Parentheses around 9, yeah.
All right.
But that's our shit. Galt is fucking, that side over there is 209. This side's 916. So it fucking meshes. Well, are we fucking in and out then? Or?
In and out.
All right, man.
All right, peace.
Thank you guys. See you next week.